Welcome to the McWaters Effect. I'm your host, Matt. Today we're going to be talking about the death of the movie theater. Now, I'm going to be quite honest with you guys. I used to work in the theater industry. I worked there for about 7 years, and I left around 2008. In my opinion, then I thought the movie theater industry was going to be going down. But of course, certain movie franchises, such as the Avengers franchise, kind of kept it afloat, and is what's kept the movie theater industry alive so far. Now, for what's going on right now, the reason I think the theater industry is pretty much on its last leg is because of COVID. There's other reasons for it as well, such as streaming service, such as Amazon Prime, Netflix, and Hulu. They're making and producing their own movie content as well as TV shows. And now you're starting to get like Disney Plus, Paramount Plus, HBO Max, and HBO Max is owned by Warner Brothers. They've made it where their newer movies that are going to be coming out will be releasing not only in theaters, whatever theaters are open at the time, but also will be released on HBO Max. And you can watch it on HBO Max, and you don't have to pay an extra fee. Of course, HBO Max is $14.99, and it's one of the more expensive streaming services. And then you have Disney. Now, Disney, they're releasing movies on there and in theaters. Perfect example is Raya, The Last Dragon. But for you to be able to watch that movie on Disney Plus, you got to pay $30. Now, in my opinion, this is actually worth it. If they would do that with other movies, people rather stay at home and watch it on their anywhere from 45 to 85-inch TV than actually go out to the movie theater. You don't have to deal with people talking while you're trying to watch the movie. You don't have to deal with, getting up and have to use the bathroom and missing some of the movie. You can pause it at home. So it's an advantage. Now, you got the big three movie theaters, AMC, Cinemark, and Regal. They actually closed up because of coronavirus. But now you got AMC and Cinemark. They've been open for a little while, for 6 to 7 months so far. And Regal still hasn't opened up. They're one of the movie theater companies I believe are going to be completely shut down. And AMC and Cinemark, more than likely at some point or another, will have to file for bankruptcy. You got to think about it, how the movie industry has changed, not only in theaters, but also the movie experience at home. Now, the two I want to talk about first is the movie experience at home and how it's changed over the years. My first experience at home watching a movie was Bambi, and it was on VHS. If you look at how things changed, whenever DVDs came out in the early 90s, and the reason they came out is because it was actually a cheaper way of producing the movie content to watch at home. A single DVD costs a couple cents to make. A VHS tape or a beta tape, whatever type of recording machine you have, costs anywhere from $5 to $10. And not only that, companies can actually make a profit off of it. That's the reason they went to DVDs. And now we've went to DVDs. Now you can actually just purchase it digitally at home with Amazon Prime and other like Google Play Store and stuff like that. You don't have to actually have the physical copy at your house taking up room. And now, when it comes to theaters, how it's changed is whenever I started working at the movie theater, we dealt with film. Now, film had to be delivered. That cost money. Not only that, if the theater that's running a print actually damaged a print, they had to actually pay for that print, and that cost anywhere from $2,000 to $5,000, depending on the size of the print and what kind of film it was made out of. Not only that, movie theater companies do not make money off of ticket purchasing. That goes directly to the companies that made the movie. Like Disney makes money off of the Avengers movies, as well as Star Wars movies. Stuff like that. Warner Brothers, anywhere from Harry Potter to Lord of the Rings, they make money off that. That goes completely to them. The box office does. How theater companies stay in business is the advertising and concession sales. That's why concessions is expensive as it is. Concessions, that's all for pretty much paying the theater crew that's there, the concessionist, the box office, and the ushers so on and so forth. Another thing that changed there, it actually changed at the theater I was working at right after I left. We didn't use film anymore. They started showing the movie digitally. Now, they had to email the digital print to the theater, they put it in the server, and it was showing to the movies by the times that you had programmed into that particular projector. So that cut out all film. That cut out a lot of money that they didn't have to spend to show the movie, such as the delivery of the film, if the film is actually damaged. Not only that, you had an Usher B, our projectionist. They put together the movie for the theater company, and that cost money too, man hours to actually put the movie together. And then you had to preview the movie, and you had to pay the guys to do that. Now, if you look at this, AMC lost $4.6 billion in 2020 due to COVID. 2019, they made $5.5 billion. So that means in 2020, all they made was $500 million due to COVID, because they weren't able to completely open and have full capacity in theaters. Then you got this story here. Cinemark theaters are unlikely to fully recover from COVID. Yeah, no shit. I don't think any theater company is going to be able to recover from COVID. A lot of these theater companies are filing Chapter 11 bankruptcy, or even starting to sell off to bigger companies to try to save the employees and save the building where the theater's at, so they can keep on running movies. I know some of you guys are hearing this video and think, this is depressing. You know, I like going to the movie theater just like the next person. But you gotta remember, technology changes things all the time, and it makes things not as relevant as it was. But you know, I could be wrong. I remember at one time people thought the drive-in theaters were done. Well, you see them every once in a while, and they're still open, and they actually have to run film. So who knows? Theater companies might actually stay open, but they'll be like few and far between. They won't be as many of them as they are now. You know, especially since, you know, you go on all these platforms and actually find the movies you want to watch and have the content you want to watch that actually fits what you want. Is it the death of the movie theater? No. In some ways it is, but I think it's also a chance for them to evolve to the times. Okay, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, go to the comments, comment below. If you didn't, go down to the comments, comment below anyway. And please hit subscribe, and the like button helps the channel grow. Peace.